Hey guys, this is my creepy doll look, completely inspired by Annabelle from The Conjuring. Hope you guys enjoy the video. The tutorial is next. Starting with covering my eyebrows, I'm using this wax-like substance to hold down all my flyaway hairs and to paste my hairs to my face to make them as smooth as possible. As you can see, as I run my finger along the edges, this is just to make sure it is a nice clean coverage. Next, I'm using this translucent powder and I'm going to dab my finger in it and just pat it all over my eyebrows to set the product. Next, I'm taking a skin color powder and I'm dabbing it over the translucent powder to kind of make it match my skin. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because you will be going over your face with an actual like white color. I just wanted to match as much as possible, and as you can see there, one eyebrow looks way better than the other, so I had to go back and reapply and do the same exact technique. Okay, now using a foundation brush, I'm going ahead and dipping my brush into the water and some white water activated paints. Very lightly, I'm not going heavy with this application, but I just want it to look more like a porcelain look and not so much like white ghost, white as my shirt look. I'm just going to go all over my neck where the areas that are showing and all over my face. Using the same swiping technique, I'm just going all over my ears and my forehead. And when it comes to my eyebrows, I'm a little bit more careful because I do not want to wipe the product off. I am going to use a dabbing technique to just dab it on there for coverage. Using NYX Super Fat Marker, I am lining my neck to give it that illusion that it's disconnected, almost like a doll. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you will be shading it in the future. You just want to give yourself a brief outline of where you want the line to be and where you want it to be separated. Starting with the second part, I'm starting at my collarbone area and I'm moving it down and around, almost like a half a C, to reach my other side of my collarbone. Now, as I realize it's not perfect, again, it doesn't have to be because you're going to go back and you're going to shade and add your details. This is just to give you a brief outline of where everything is going to be. Now jumping right into the neck detail, I am taking a square tip brush and some water activated paints, and I am blending in an upward motion all around the edges. Using the same technique, and I am blending the top lines that I've created, up and down stroke motions, a little bit of dabbing, making it as even as possible and blended. And it's great because I have already the white water activated paint on there, so it's blending into like this grayish color, which I like. Sometimes it makes it easier if you bring your chin in and you show off that double chin just to get a good straight line. You know, the things you do for beauty, right? Using NYX Super Fat Eye Marker, I'm going ahead and creating and defining that line to add depth to my neck pieces. Also creating some lines and some dimension and a missing piece with a little bit of cracks just to give it more realism. The gray and the darks and the shading really helps everything pop and look realistic. I'm also going to line the top line. Using my black water activated paints, I am then defining my jawbone area and a little bit in front of my ear to give it the illusion of very crisp and fake, like a doll. Then after I'm done with that, I am also filling in my face features. I pretty much follow the guide off my own face and smile a little bit and then shade in the features. And then I add a little bit of extra features. Obviously it takes a little bit of practice because I had an issue with making it even. But you'll learn as you go. So using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, I am lining my eyes to make them appear bigger, or the illusion that they're bigger, and I make sure you get the waterline. Next, I am using the Super Fat Eye Marker from NYX as well, and I'm lining the outer part of the white area to make it look like my new waterline as a doll. Moving on to my least favorite thing to do, applying fake eyelashes is even harder when you're applying it to a non-waterline and you have to make it look decent. On the bottom lash, I used a little bit more of a light lash. Not for the top lash, I applied a heavier lash, more dramatic. Now doing the normal ladylike thing, I am applying a medium brown to my eyelids, followed by a dark black on my inner corner, and then shading down to my nose to give it more of a narrow look, and shading a little bit under above my cupid's bow on my actual nose to make it appear smaller. Using my NYX Super Fat Eye Pen, marker, pen, whatever, I am drawing in my eyebrows now. And yes, they are not perfect, guys. One is definitely higher than the other. I do apologize, but I'm giving the doll some character. What can you say? This is probably right where my camera died. And yeah, I saw the flickering lights. Next, I'm taking the NYX Jumbo White Pencil in Milk, and I am highlighting around the cheekbone areas where I created. Just a little side note, any kind of light and dark shading, it really helps everything pop. So I want these parts where I'm highlighting to be popping. And of course, my cat Patch enjoyed the makeup as well, so he decided to join me and would not leave me alone. I do apologize. On top of using the NYX Jumbo White Milk, I am using the NYX Wonder Stick, which works very well. The tan side, of course, and I'm filling in like the cheekbone areas. I love the finish of this. It's a contour stick, so it has like a dewy slash finish that kind of makes it look, if you apply enough of it, you really look like you're shining a little bit. So I applied this around my lips, I applied it in my cheekbone areas and on my neck to kind of give it that porcelain but skin tone look. To my lips, I'm using a red water activated paint, and I'm creating a point-like lip, overdrawing it a little bit, and then I'm taking it out a little bit wider and exaggerating the crease and the curve. Now just adding the finishing touches, I'm using the white water activated paint and I'm stippling it on my face to give it the effect of a shine. I'm also doing that on my neck as well, and I'm going in and applying blush to the cheeks, and I'm just touching up a few areas before I apply the wig. Okay, now I'm using this stocking-like material and I'm putting it over my head and tucking away all my flyaway hairs, make sure they don't get in the way. And as soon as I'm finished doing that, I'm going to apply my pigtail braided wig, aka the Annabelle wig with bangs. And my head's a little big, so it was like really hard for me to adjust it and make it fit right. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.